and we're about to kick it. So hello and welcome. It's Leon Street here, back Wednesday evening here in the UK, 8:30 p.m. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And today's topic is all about, is playing safe holding your business back? Now, if you're a business owner, you may or you may not know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to go into today's topic. It shouldn't be too long, actually. It's just going to be the opportunity for me to take you through, I guess, some of the key things that perhaps you haven't considered when it comes to running your business. And there's always a shout for when to play safe, when to kind of hold, when to be defensive, and when to play offensive and, go and attack. And I want to cover a few things that I believe will be beneficial to anybody who's a business owner looking to take things to that next level, and just to kind of raise your awareness and really think about the different things that are perhaps going on in your business, around your business, and for you to take on board so that you can push things forward. So if this is the first time you joining me, welcome to the show. Remember, if you've got a question, you've got an insight, you just want to add to the topic of the content of what I'm talking about, drop your comments below this video. If you're watching me on YouTube, remember to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to be notified of all my live videos and my pre-recorded videos. There's a lot of videos on the channel, so make sure you subscribe. So let's get into this. Let me share on screen. So today's topic is playing safe, holding your business back. Now, as I said, this is a big topic for a lot of business owners. And as ever, remember, subscribe to the channel. So I want to kick off with a few things that perhaps will give you some insights into what you can consider. And I've got a few things that I'm sharing on screen. If you're watching this right now on YouTube and Facebook, for those of you on Instagram, I'm going to talk exactly about some of the key things that I want to share with you when business owners are playing safe. And so, let's kick off with number one. So maybe you've experienced being cautious. So would you guys say being cautious is playing safe in your business? Well, there may be a shout for when you need to play cautious, guys. For instance, like most of the world is currently on some version of social lockdown, restrictions applied. And depending on your business, depending on your industry, depending on your market, you may need to be cautious. Yeah. And there's a time to be cautious, but there's also a time for you to spot when there is opportunity. Good evening, Kohanya. Thank you for joining. And in terms of spotting opportunities, not everybody is willing to take up those opportunities, especially when there are tough times, tough things happening. And so for me, maybe you have experienced being cautious, but is being cautious actually holding you back? Have you taken a cautious approach to potentially, opportunities that are there for you to take action on, but because, society is influencing your behavior or current circumstances, perhaps you're just being ultra cautious and not really moving forward. And I know there's a lot of people over the past 7 months, especially during lockdown, who they've taken on board this mantra of cautious, but it's taken them to almost like a full stop. There is no motion. And being cautious in business is good when you've got, I guess there's a certain level of assessment you'll need to do. And I don't want to use the other word I'm going to use, because that's one of the points I want to mention to you next, guys. But whenever you're in business and you feel like you're playing it safe, just be mindful and look at, are you being overcautious? Yeah, because that might be killing your progress. That might be holding you back. So this is number 2, risk assessment. Now, there's a great book that I've read by a great author, and I'll mention the name and the author in a moment, but he speaks in particular about assessing risk. And as business owners, because we have, I guess, these entrepreneurial thoughts and tendencies, a lot of us kind of I'm trying to find the right word I want to use here. You overthink and you over assume your skills and ability. Yeah. So you basically big yourself up way beyond, what you're capable of. I'm not talking about here kind of like, in a sense of like, don't big yourself up, don't push yourself forward, don't really go for what you want. But there's a book, and the book by Keith Cunningham, he's the author. In the book, as I said, he speaks about the fact that when he was looking at big deals and big business opportunities, he would look at the risk, yeah, in those opportunities, so that there was an understanding rather than just being optimistic. So some people might say, well, you can be pessimistic and cautious, but actually, if you look at opportunities and you are assessing the risk, i.e., you're just looking at what the opportunities are and what the risks are to that opportunity, you're going to put yourself in a better position to know whether or not you are holding yourself back because of circumstances and you're just not acting, or you're not taking action because you've assessed the risk and you've realized that at that point, now's not the right time for you to take action. And playing safe might be the right thing. But then the flip side of that is, if you have done risk assessment, you've looked at potentially whatever the opportunity is. It could be marketing, could be sales, could be business growth. It could be a partnership with strategic partners, whatever it is. You might be moving into a new business model. You might be looking at new products, new services. Like, these are the areas where you can use risk assessment. So at least you give yourself chance and thinking time to look at what's in front of you. And what you don't want to happen is you do risk assessment and then don't take any action. And I guess this is the part that, for a lot of business owners, when they're playing it safe and they unconsciously don't even know they're being held back, it's because they've done the analysis, but they've not taken the action. And this is a big thing for business owners. A lot of the times when things are going well and when things aren't going well, we have this innate ability, psychological ability as human beings, to not see the wood for the trees, and risk assessment should help you to see what's going on in your business. So point 3, if you're considering, or you feel like you're holding yourself back by playing safe, this is point 3, guys: procrastination. So this can go hand in hand with being cautious, doing risk assessment and not taking action. Procrastination is a big one. I've spoken to so many business owners who, they're playing it safe, but they're not really playing it safe because they're not taking action. They're in procrastination. They don't know which way to turn. And if you're a very dominant type of person, you've got a very dominant personality, procrastination might actually be one of those weird things to you that you have no understanding about. But for everybody else in the world who perhaps isn't as dominant in the sense of their default personality trait, perhaps procrastination has crept into your way of thinking, and perhaps is why you're playing safe, and you may have defaulted into it. And one of the key things, I guess, when it comes to procrastination is, are you in information seeking, mode? And have you gone into, I guess, kind of seeking so much information that you're not taking necessary steps to move yourself forward? And the key things is, if you've done risk assessment, you've looked at what needs to happen in your business to grow, and, especially in the current circumstances, like, it doesn't help you to overthink things. And especially if you've already done the analysis, like, once you've done whatever analysis you need to do, and look, don't use that as an excuse to do analysis on opportunities and different things for, months and years. So perhaps some opportunities may require that. But what I'm saying here is, procrastination can kill your business as well. Yeah. Because you're delaying on taking action, and whether the results work for you, they work against you, you're either going to win or you're going to learn. Yeah. And some of the learnings, some of the lessons that you're going to experience are going to be really challenging. Yeah. But playing it safe is not the kind of mantra that you really want to take on board, because I see so many people who play it safe, and they play it safe in literally everything that they do about their business, from not investing in marketing, not investing in team members, because they feel like they can't trust somebody else with their business and their things, and you don't want procrastination to seep into the way that you run your business, because it will have devastating effects in different areas. And a lot of these times because it will become a defaulted habit, it may become unconscious to you, and that's the worst place to be. And the way that you find out, like, when you've been in procrastination, you've not done the things that are possible or know you should be doing, is when things go terribly wrong. Like, literally the wheels fall off the car. Like, you ain't going anywhere. And so that's one of the it's one of the worst places to be, but it's also a great place when you learn the lessons. And I'm not encouraging you to get to the point where things have gone, drastically wrong, but really look at it when it comes to procrastination and just not making decisions. Analysis paralysis, and this comes into the kind of hand in hand with procrastination. And I don't know about you guys watching this right now, but playing safe it can really hurt you personally, because it affects your decision making. It's about your decision making. It's about your conscious behaviors. It's about your subconscious and your unconscious behaviors, and we're going to get into that in a moment. But playing safe can also mean playing small. So analysis paralysis is where you've got all the information, you've done risk assessment, you've looked at what opportunities there are, or you've looked at what it is that you want to take on board to move yourself forward, to grow your business, whether it's even hiring team members to take off some of the load that you've got right now. Just as an example, this week I've been interviewing for social media consultants. So I've been interviewing people. We've put the job out on Upwork, speaking to different people. And what the one thing that I got from this was I needed to do interviews. So that in particular, I remember doing 4 interviews this week. And for each interview, I knew exactly what I was looking for. And out of the 4, there were 2 people who I thought, actually, these are potential people. And I then started to think, how can I conclude on this? And one of the critical things during the interview that I guess for me, thanks for jumping on, Mariam. So we've got Instagram live over here on the right hand side to me, guys, just for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm checking comments over there as well. But the point I want to get to here is, by the time I'd interviewed 4 people, I got down to 2 potential people who I thought were good for the job. But there was one person who was into, like, she wanted more information, although I'd already explained exactly what it is that I wanted as my expectations. So I had pretty much the same interviews for all of the candidates. But the reason why I kind of passed on her is because she went into, let me tell you how I work, and ignoring what I was telling her. But I was able to analyze the information, i.e. what I was getting back from the interview, to make my decision, say, you know what, you do have the skills. I like, potentially what you could do, but I can see what's going to happen when I let you loose on my marketing campaigns. You're going to be going into analysis paralysis and overthinking things. Whereas the other person that I'd spoken to, they were very clear. They understood, oh, so you're going to provide all the content. I just need to show up. I need to distribute and publish this content for you on the different social media platforms. We need to monitor engagement, make sure we're engaging with your audience, and do exactly what it is you're saying, plus bring some innovation and some new creative ideas. And I was like, exactly, that's what I'm looking for. So be careful, when you get into analysis paralysis, guys, because it might affect your opportunities, your decision making. Unlike, the person who I interviewed, on this occasion, she wasn't successful. So point 5. So point 5 of, is playing safe holding your business back? And this for everybody watching on Instagram, because you're not seeing my screen. If you watch me on YouTube, and remember, if you are watching me on Instagram, guys, go find me on Instagram, find me on YouTube, Leon Street, and you'll be able to subscribe to the channel there. But point 5 is unconscious misbehaviors. Now, when you're playing safe, I've kind of alluded to some of the things that perhaps you've already experienced in your business in playing safe. You've been overcautious, you've done risk assessment, then not taken action. You've gone through procrastination, i.e. not taking any action or decisions. You drop into analysis paralysis. But unconscious misbehaviors is probably one of the biggest things, because it really is about you personally. And unconscious misbehaviors are all the things that you don't consciously, or you're not consciously aware of. You just don't see these things. You think your behaviors and habits and the way you act, and I guess the actions you take, you think they're normal, you think they're okay. And off the back of it, you also believe that whatever it is you're doing perhaps is for the best interests of what it is you need to do for you, your business, your team, whatever it is, right? But unconscious misbehaviors are the thing that will blindside you, because it's the things you don't know that you default into, which are actually holding you back. And in this case, these unconscious misbehaviors could just be really bad habits that you've developed over time that you don't know that they're bad habits. And as a business owner, it's critical that you have the I guess the opportunity, or you have people around to actually help you see this. There are some people who are just gifted and they have this high level of emotional intelligence, not just about other people, but about themselves. And unconscious misbehaviors are an area that if you have high, I guess, like I said, emotional intelligence, this is one of the things that you'll know that you need to really pick up on as a business owner, because this is the thing that will constantly hold you back. It will make you feel like you're playing safe all the time. And you'll be wondering, like, why does this always happen to me? Why do opportunities come, but I never take action? Or why do things never really take off for me or go into, this real, I guess, big, direction of what could be possible for you? So be mindful of this, guys. It's a big one that a lot of business owners won't see because it is unconscious, and it is about spotting your actions and what you actually do in business for you to understand what you're not doing. And that will reveal to you some of the, I guess, bad habits and unconscious misbehaviors that perhaps you're going through right now. So that was point 5. And point 6, here's another one of why you may be playing safe, which may be holding back your business. You're worried about what other people will say. And this is a big one for a lot of business owners, because they want to have this professional outlook. They want people to like them. They want people to accept them. So they gain more following, they gain more customers. And in doing so, a lot of the times you can put yourself in a position where you put the opinion of others higher than you, your business, your team, your family, because you're worried about what they'll say. You're worried about how your message will be received. And what I can say, guys, is that there are nearly 8 billion people on this planet. And if you want to be a success in your business, you've got to do things whereby you give value to your audience, but you don't worry about what people are actually going to say. Because look, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to attract people who are your raving fans, people who love you. And in equal measure, you're going to attract people who just dislike you. They hate you. And that is just the way the world is. It doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, you can look at some of the most honest and trustworthy people in this world, and I guarantee you, especially if they're like a celebrity or influencer or just somebody, of prominence, that they will have haters, and that's part of it. So what I want to say with you guys is playing safe in your business because you're worried about the opinions of others is not a good thing. You've just got to get used to, the more you put your message out there about the services, the products, and the value that you bring to the people who need your help, the people that you can fix the problems that they have with your products and services, the more people you can help. And the more people you can help, the more you are on purpose, the more you are living to your vision, the more your business is headed in the direction of actually going somewhere. And so for me, don't play safe because of what other people will say. People and what they have to say, is none of your opinion, and it's none of your business. And so for me, keep going, keep doing what you need to do, guys. And I guess that kind of wraps up. They're the 6 kind of talking points I just wanted to share with you guys. So you had some kind of idea that, is playing safe holding your business back? Because it really is down to you not to play safe, because playing safe means you're not actually playing all out. Yeah. And you've got to go all out to actually see what's possible, because when you don't go all out, you'll only ever, I guess, push to probably 10% of what's possible for you, 10% of your ability and capability. And it doesn't matter how gifted or naturally blessed you are with talents in business. If you're not going all out and you're playing safe, you'll never really achieve what's possible, and you'll never really help those people out there that need your help. And so I guess that's the key point that I want to get across, guys. Now, if you're in business and you want to grow your business and you're looking for help, then please just reach out to me, guys. Drop me a message. If you guys watching on Instagram, anybody watching live, and everybody, actually, there are people watching live, everybody watching on replay, just make sure, just drop me a DM, send me a private message. And if you want to speak a bit more in depth, then you can go to www.leonstreet.com/121, as in the numbers 121. So you can book yourself in for a one-to-one call, and we can arrange a time and a date, or you can arrange a time and date for us to have a chat to talk about your business, the challenges you're going through, and how I can help you scale it up. as a visionary marketing coach. That's what I do. That's what I help business owners to do, taking their businesses to 6 and 7 figures and beyond for, people who really want to go to that next level. Finally, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you, everybody who's jumped on and watched tonight. I want to shout out everybody on Instagram. Haven't live streamed on Instagram for quite a while, actually, normally just on Facebook and YouTube, but I thought I'd fire it up today just to give a few of my followers over there something to watch, some new content. But finally, go find me on YouTube, everybody. That is my main platform where you can subscribe, get the latest videos, and get all of the previous videos where I talk about marketing, sales, business growth, various different things, Facebook ads, marketing strategy, niching, unique selling propositions, tactics, all sorts of different things to help you grow your business. Simply go to leonstreet.com/YouTube, and that will take you directly to my YouTube channel where you can subscribe and grab all of the great free content. So guys, finally, I just want to say thank you for watching. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening if you're in the UK. If you're around the world, enjoy the rest of your night, your morning, your afternoon, whatever it is for you. And until next Wednesday, I'll be back on Sunday morning for my Good Morning Business Owner show. So make sure you join me on Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. UK time. Take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.